This video is presented to you by Canadian Gundam. $10 flat rate shipping from coast to Canadian coast. Now also shipping to the United States.
Hello and welcome guys, back to another unboxing video. It's Mark from Gunpla Network, and today I'm unboxing the MSN-03 Jagd Doga. This is from Char's Counterattack. You can also see it later on in Gundam Unicorn, I believe. So there's two versions of the Jagd Doga that were ever made. It was the blue, greeny, yellow looking version, which was piloted by the artificial new type HGUC, and this version, which I preferred because the beam rifle, let's just double check that. What have we got? It's a beam or mega Gatling gun, as they call it. So there was more of a standard rifle on the HGUC version. This kit is, I like it. I saw it on the shelf. It's slightly more expensive for a HG, obviously, because there's slightly more to it with funnels, and you know, it actually almost has a complete inner frame on its own. So it's pretty amazing. You can see this in Char's Counterattack, the movie, or the side story or manga, which was Beltotika's Children, I believe they called it. So let's just go around the outside of the box. Pretty good box art, out of 10. That's a fairly standard looking one, but I do like it, so we'll go 7 out of 10. This is high grade number 084. We've just got some pictures of the kit there, completed front and back, CGI image. You can actually see HGUC's version in the background there. This is an older master grade, a high grade. It's 2007, so everything's going to be Japanese, 11 years old. On the side there, just the designation, high grade universal century. Now, you can see what you get with this kit. It's got some gimmicks. You actually get clear pieces of hose, which obviously you cut up, and with the open funnels coming off the shield. There is, saying it's a feature, but I would have thought it was just standard, but okay. Thrusters in the side skirt, below the hose there. There's also the beam sword or beam saber with a knife on it. Detail on the feet, the front skirt and the rear. There are thrusters in the shoulders. The backpack has 3 thrusters. So this is actually a new type use mobile suit. Now this one, there's a couple of differences between the two Jagd Dogas you can pick up. One is the weapon. I preferred the beam Gatling gun looking weapon. And the head, I actually didn't want the commander style, like a bird. It's more bird-like on the head, I guess you would say. So I didn't really want that. Now, if we head around the side, 2,200 yen price tag. Now, I think here in Australia, I picked this up for about $39, $38, something like that. I mean, as you can see, the box is actually taller than most, so usually your standard high grades would be about there. This is twice as thick. So let's open this up and go through the contents. I'm a huge fan of the Char's Counterattack movie. Love it. So just a little bit more background on this while we're going through it. There are 2 versions of this suit. 2.5, 3 maybe, I guess. So you have the one that we saw on the side of the box, the HGUC, who's a Neo Zeon soldier, a new type. He has the blue-green version with more of a standard beam rifle than a Gatling gun. His one was obviously like the first one. That's his. It's a prototype suit for new types. The second one is the Quest Pariah version. Now, I don't want to spoil too much, so let's just say she's also a new type who joins Neo Zeon, and her version's actually damaged, and then she's upgraded to a mobile armor in the movie. This suit is left and found much later on when it comes to Unicorn time, and the sleeves repair it, making it look slightly different. It's a green, and they end up using it for their pilot as well. So On the outside, MSN03, Jagd Doga, Neo Xeon, mobile suit for new types. Yeah, it's a pretty cool. Yeah, I like the look of this. I don't know, it's so beefy looking, I guess. None of this is going to be in English, guys, so we'll just glance over most of it. You can see there's a shield with weapons in it, funnels, backpack, the beam saber knife. Alright, first we're actually going to start with instructions. Is that one? No, one would be in here. Okay, had me fooled there. So just on the inside, the standard sort of stuff you get in here. Runners, it looks like we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runners, maybe 9 runners with polycaps. Quite a few X's on the polycaps, so we're not using a hell of a lot of those. And obviously this is not based on anything else, this kit, so there's no X's on the runners that I can see. We'll start, as always, with either the head or chest. So in this case, we're starting with the chest. Then we move on to the head over here, and then the weapon. Strange, the weapon's usually at the end. Then the shield, and then we move on to the ×2. So this is obviously an arm. Yep, arms. Right arm, left arm, right arm, and then assemble up here. Down to the feet, move on to some legs. So for the light, guys, I should have this inside here. And then, yep, back onto the legs, assemble, fully assemble, backpack on, and then we go back to this page, in which case we will be looking at the beam saber parts, knife, attach the shield. There is a standard built-in mount for the stands, and then you go down to here and you'll be cutting some of the clear hose and flexing it for the shield, not the shield, sorry, off the shield onto the what's that word? I have completely and utterly forgotten now because nothing's in English, I can't see it. Oh, that's right, the funnels. And then just some posing that you can do with the kit. I'm not a huge fan of the way that looks mounted to the back of the forearm there. It looks a bit dopey, but we'll see what we can do about that. I might be able to do something else. There's also thrusters on the leg. This thing has thrusters everywhere. Yeah, really cool looking. All right, let's quickly just go through here. Okay, so these are obviously the leg and waist joints, and this thing actually looks really huge. There's backpack, shield, weapons on the C runner, and that first one was the B runner. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look here. That was the, you get 2 of the E runner, which is the side skirt and part of the waist and leg. You then got the F runners, which you'll get 2 of. This looks like a lot of inner frame, which is kind of like a, not metallic grey, but a dark grey. Underparts of the shield, hoses, joints, legs. Yep, mostly inner frame on that one. So like I said, this is actually like a high grade that came with near inner frame in 2007. That's really cool. It's another reason why I like this kit. More hosing, parts of the shield. There is a logo sticker, which I will not be using because I've actually ordered these instead. This is the Gundam decals from Bandai. Found it with a really cool seller on eBay. It was like $8 or something. So the Charles counterattack, and you actually get in this one the 2 Jagd Doga versions, the Sazabi, Doga, and the Jagd Doga other version, which is the guard version, I think, something like that. But yeah, some really cool. So I'll be using decals for mine. Funnel system, Jagd Doga, MSN03 in different colors, Neo Xeon. Just lots of little logos, warning stickers, which water slides much better than stickers. So if you can, maybe try getting those like I did. I won't be putting them on at the finish here because I have plans for this kit. This is going to be my GBWC kit for this year. And then here we go to the end. I've got what look like rather large feet. No, not feet. They've got to be something else. Back of the shield, face mask, beam saber parts, polycaps, funnels, opened and closed. That's really cool. They give you both versions. Shoulder shields, chest part. Yeah. And that's it for the end of the box, guys. Thank you very much for joining me for this unboxing. Hopefully it was informative, and I'll put these over here because I'm using those separately. We'll be back with the quick looks and the review of this kit. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. And as always, have fun building, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.